What do people fight over? Well, I've seen lots of experts say that people fight over power, trust, and recognition. That's wrong. That's not what we fight over at all. Whether it's money, kids, sex, it's none of that. What we fight over is being loved, feeling loved in the relationship. And if we're not feeling loved, then we're going to what's called project that onto some other topic, because that topic is easier to argue over and easier to talk about than talk about our real feelings of being unloved inside a relationship. But equally, a lot of us come into a marriage where we have a pattern of behavior where it's very difficult to accept love, because love, when we were growing up, was taken away from us unfairly. And now we're frightened of that happening again inside our marriage, even though we want to be loved. And so what we do is we withdraw inside a relationship, inside our marriage. And when we withdraw inside the marriage, then naturally it's very hard for our partner to give us love or us to accept love. And all our arguments, all our disagreements are actually over this. So a lot of the work that you need to do inside your marriage is on your ability to feel loved and be loved and actually let it in. This is scarier for most people. How do we know? Because over 30 years of assisting people in their marriages, creating great families, great dynamics inside the family around abundance and wealth, not just monetarily, but with love, abundance of love inside the relationship. This is what raises great children. This is what makes great families, is when their real love is evident, accepted, given, and open inside a family, and it primarily starts with your marriage. So if you're relating to this and understanding what it feels like, because I was very much like that at the beginning of my marriage. 30 years ago when we first got married, sure, I was in the honeymoon period, but when problems started to come up, I recognized that I was withdrawing, that I was not really allowing her to love me, even if she did love me, even if she gave me love. If you relate to this, this is something that you have to work on inside yourself, because eventually, if you don't, it will destroy your marriage. Because no one is going to keep giving and giving and giving when they're feeling like you're not receiving it, and equally, you're not giving it back. Because if you're not receiving it, you might give some back, but you're not going to be fully open. And no one stays in a marriage where your partner is not fully open with you. These are the skills that are necessary to have a great marriage. Not just a good marriage, but a great marriage. And that's exactly what we do at the Relationship Code, is create great marriages.